What we're working on is a study about adult children of alcoholics, and commonly referred to as ACOAs a lot in the literature. And we're looking at protective factors that prevent them, or just factors that interact and prevent them from having these negative outcomes that are typically associated with having a parent in the household who is substance using or alcohol abusing.
A couple of years ago, I worked with a graduate student, and we were seeing in the literature that there was a lot of attention that was being paid to the negative outcomes of having a parent who had a dysfunction of one type or another. And despite that fact, there were actually a significant number of individuals in each study who had positive outcomes, yet that was somehow dismissed or really not paid attention to. And when Kristina came on board, she decided to do an interesting twist on this whole notion of dysfunction in childhood and long-term positive outcomes.
Yeah, I had noticed in the literature they started focusing on the gender component with these adult children of alcoholics and looking at how, either the gender of that ACOA or the gender of the alcohol abusing parent affected those outcomes. And the literature is a little inconsistent on what the outcomes are showing. Some interesting studies are showing that the opposite gender parent is interacting with, so a paternal or a paternal alcohol abusing parent is interacting with the female ACOA and producing different outcomes than a maternal alcohol abusing parent with a male ACOA. So the results are pretty interesting right now. The literature is a little scarce, but it's an area to be explored because a lot of the research is looking at that heterogeneity within the ACOA population, and so that gender is just another component to explore that. So
we found that unfortunately disproportionately there are females who opt to participate in these studies, which has created an additional challenge for Kristina, and we've used some of the technology that's available to us here at the university to try to get at those male participants.
Yeah, so we've been working with the SONA system that the university implements for undergraduate students to participate in research, and it gives me an opportunity to see which males are signed up for research participation to where I can target that population. So the system that we have here has definitely aided me in just the ease of recruiting those participants. So we are still at a limited number of males, so we're actively working to increase those numbers at this point. Because we meet every week, it's a stable relationship in the fact that, all these new findings that I'm, coming up with during the week, I can come and present with her, and we have a very open discussion about it. And the mentor model that, we structure our meetings within, she's been with me through every stage of the project, through the literature collection, through the data and things like that. And just very open communication, very willing to have a discussion about what we need to do and how to progress the study. I think with the small faculty here, it gave me an opportunity to work with numerous faculty members on different studies, and so I was able, not only expand the research skills that I have, but also just a complex understanding of a variety of different topics in psychology.